What's up, guys? This is Audie Murphy, and tonight we're going to be playing This War of Mine. Now, this is a game that you can pick up on Steam. It's actually a really good time to pick it up now during the sale. But it's retailing for $19.99, and this is a game that was created by 11-Bit Studios in partnership with Warchild. Warchild is a really awesome international charity. I'll put some links up below. Check them out if you haven't already via my review of this game. But this is a Let's Play, and we see here we start with the three characters, your three primary party members. We have Bruno, who's a good cook here, that I'm using to search this cabinet, see what's in there. And it looks like we have some water and some gears, a bunch of good stuff. We also have a fast runner, who is Pavel here, who is slightly sick, as we see, digging through rubble. Let's see what we have here. Some materials and some wood. Lots of wood. That's very good. And then we have Marco, who's going to be our primary scavenger here, who is wounded. So not a great starting position. Everybody's either sick or wounded, it seems, except for good old Bruno here. Let's see what we have in here. More wood, more materials. Good. And I'm probably going to have Bruno craft up some stuff here. Let's see what I want to build first. Probably a bed. I think a bed's going to be first. And that room down there can fit 3 beds, so I like putting the beds down there. And let's see what we got in this one here. More wood and some electric materials, which will come in handy for building heat lamps and other kinds of advanced stuff on towards mid and late game. I've gotten to, I would say, mid game in this game so far. I don't know if I'd classify it as late game. I've gotten lucky a couple times and gotten some really good stuff. Oh, the bed's up there. But I've never really been able to exploit it, if you know what I mean. We have a stuck door here. And lots of stuff in this room, along with a pile of rubble, which we'll have to dig through. Let's see what we got in this little desk here. Herbs, more electrical supplies. Good. Herbs you don't tend to use until you have, and I'd call it mid-game, when you have a tier 2 table up. There are various tiers for the crafting tables. You have tier 1, which you start with, and there's 2 types of tables. There's a wood table and there's an iron crafting table, both of which are used for different things. The wood one's more for like your furniture and like your wood-based stuff, and then the iron one is going to be for your repairing weapons and armor and stuff like that. So you see here it takes a long time to dig through the rubble. If you have a shovel, it makes it go a lot more quickly. And so that tends to be one of the other first things you want to get, along with a crowbar. A crowbar is absolutely mandatory. You see here the locks on the door. That lock symbol essentially means that without a crowbar or a lockpick, you can't get through it. So you need something to force the door. Even in your own place, to say nothing of when you go out scavenging, because you're going to run into a lot of locked doors, obviously. I mean, it's the apocalypse. People tend to lock their doors. So, I do want to get some of my guys resting up here. Probably Marco, who's wounded. I'll have him take a lie down and try to feel better, because I'm probably going to send him out on the first night here to maximize what I can bring home. And yeah, I'm going to need a crowbar to start getting at some of this stuff here. We see Pavel's finally through there. So we are cutting down on the rubble here as time goes by. Let's see. I probably want to build a metal workshop, so you need the metal workshop to get the crowbar, lock picks, and pretty much everything that you're going to need for breaking into stuff. So that's usually the second thing I end up going with. And let's see what I have in place right next to my wood one, and he'll go to work building that up. Now, Pavel's sick, but I don't have a bed for him to lay down in just yet, so that's kind of a quandary. I'm hoping I have materials here to be able to do a second bed, and it looks like I do. Is that what I should do? I'm torn. I really don't want to use all my materials just on beds, because I'm going to need stuff. I want to make sure I get this crowbar Looks like that's going to take, yeah, pretty much all my materials to get that crowbar. Hopefully I'll be able to find stuff in some of these mines, some more of these locked doors before I go out at night. It is getting pretty late. It's already 6. And we see here, I only have 1 food in the fridge, and that's going to feed 1 person, one of my 3 guys, a little bit. So food's going to be definitely a priority here as we head out into the wilderness. And we hear the clock ticking down there as it gets late. I'm going to try to get this one cabinet open before night falls. Come on, Bruno. Yeah, he's sick. He's recovering, but he's not going to be recovered by the time he has to go out. And what's in here? Some meds, some books. Books are good. Books are good for keeping your people happy when you don't have other things like cigarettes and booze. Sure. I think everyone's favorite thing during the apocalypse. So we see here we have 3 options to choose from. Shelled cottage, semi-detached house, and decrepit squat. The shelled cottage is one that I'm familiar with. Yeah, it looks like this is a rather dangerous one. I'm not too sure about the squat, so I think I'm just going to go with the cottage here. I know that's safe. I'm going to send Marco out here, make sure my other guys are resting, give him crowbar, and we're good to go. So, this has a couple different variants. This is the burning house variant. Looks like we got some lots of materials outside here. Now I'm fairly sure that there's, oh wow, that's a lot of materials. Wow, I can't even carry all that stuff. I'm gonna need to leave a bunch of this stuff here if I want to even loot this house at all. I would like that wood, but I know I can come back for it at a future date. I do want to make sure that I get whatever food's in the house, and the fridge is usually the best place to find it. It looks like we got a pretty good amount of food here. Kind of want to scour the rest of the house and see if there might be some weapons as well, because getting some weapon parts early is great, so you can get at least a knife to protect yourself with in case you get raided. Looks like we have some meds here. Those are always good. Can trade those early or can give them to my guy if his sickness gets worse. Let's see what we have in the basement here. A bunch of wood. And yeah, I'm glad I brought this crowbar. One thing I didn't bring though is a shovel. So we're gonna be here for a while. If only I had some kind of shovel. He laments. It's funny. I was really just thinking the same thing. It looks like we got something moving up top. I'm thinking it's just a small animal of some kind. I'm hoping it's just a small animal of some kind. I've never seen anybody here before. So that would be a first if there was actually somebody here. And I'm pretty sure that they could hear me rummaging away in the basement if it was somebody that didn't want me to be here. So I think we're good. I'm pretty sure we're good. And it takes a while, as you can see, to dig through this rubble without a shovel. So that tends to be one of the next things that I get, just to expedite the process a little bit here. I mean, we're killing time. We see here it's already coming up on midnight, and here I am just digging away, and we still have this whole entire top floor to loot. Fortunately, it's not a huge area, so I mean there can't be any more than maybe 6 or 8 places to search up there. I think we'll be good to loot this whole house. We're not going to be able to carry all of it anyway. I just want to get in here and see if there's any weapon parts, because if there are, I definitely want to take those back on this run so I can get a knife like I was saying. You tend to get looted once pretty early, and if you don't have anything to defend yourself with, let's see what we have. More herbal meds, some bullets, some pre-assembled bullets. And I can't really do much with the rest of the stuff, unfortunately, until I get an advanced iron bench. I guess I'll just take it just to trade with, just to have something to trade. Gunpowder's always good. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to take much more here. I'm just going to go and see what fate awaited my party while I was gone. I have a really bad feeling that I got raided the first night. I have that kind of luck in games where there's any kind of RNG involved. Well, you got some medicine. Hopefully I won't need it. Then, oh, the night was calm. Well, that's a nice change of pace. Not at all what I was expecting. So it looks like he's hungry. I think, well, everyone's going to be hungry here because no one's been fed in a while. But they can make it a day or so before they start to get into real trouble. So I'm going to just hold on to what food that I got. Make sure that I get my base up in working order here on the second day. Second bed is going to be pretty critical so I can have these guys sleep it off during the day and go back out at night if need be. And he is still wounded, and that is going to get worse unless I have him start resting. And more rubble we see here. So let's see, it's still early. Oh, is he? No, he's not better yet. I want to make sure that I get both these guys laying down. Come on, Marco. There you go. Good, Marco. And it's sleepy time for these two guys now. Usually they can sleep over the course of the day, and they can do alright with maybe like 5 or 6 hours of sleep, and lose that tired debuff. What that tired debuff does is it essentially makes them move slower, and it makes them sad more easily, and it also makes whatever status ailments they may have harder for them to get rid of. Essentially, it'll fatigue is like it's a hidden metric that'll build up over time, and when your guys get too tired, they'll start getting sick, and they'll get hungry a lot easier, and they'll be sad, and bad things will happen. Bad things happen when people get sad in the apocalypse. I don't really want to get into it too much, but you want to keep your guys happy. You really want to try to keep them happy, or you may come back and discover that all your sad people have decided to, well, not be sad anymore. Let's just leave it at that. So they're both, everyone's still tired, and I'm debating whether or not I want to get a third bed up at this point. I don't really have the supplies for it. I have a bunch of materials, but I don't have the wood really to do much with. And I don't have any veggies. I don't have any canned food. I can't really feed anybody. I mean, if I just start eating meat out of the fridge, it's not going to be a great meal. And I don't really have much to... I don't even have a cook stove yet. So Bruno can't show off his fine culinary talent quite yet. And I don't have any weapon materials, so I can't make that knife. So if I do get raided, we're gonna be hand-to-hand combating whatever thugs may show up at the door. So I just want to make sure that I know you're hungry, man. I just want to make sure that I've completely looted this place and taken in everything that I can from here. I still see a locked door over on the left side there. Looks like Marco's slept it off, so he'll be good to go out tonight. And he's not even wounded anymore, so this is a very good turn of events. He's healed up quite nicely. And yeah, I do want to make sure that I get a cook stove, but probably as soon as possible. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards next. So tomorrow, when everybody's very hungry, hopefully I'll find some food by then, enough to make meals with. And I'll just put this right by the fridge there, put the feeding apparatus all in one nice convenient place for them. I have to run back and forth. And I'll have Bruno lie down since he's pretty much useless at this point. Pavel's still recovering. I don't have a good feeling about that. I'm hoping that he is able to get better without wasting meds on the start of game ailments. Really don't like having to do that. So we see here the cook stove is fully assembled. And unfortunately, until it's upgraded, it's going to cost a lot of fuel to cook with. So I want to try to get that upgraded as soon as possible, so I'm not burning, pretty much everything I'm bringing back just to cook for my mans here. And I have Marco, who's, I'm hoping, going to be able to dig through this rubble before the end of day and figure out what's in that far cabinet. And after that, I think we're pretty much done here as far as exploring goes. And after this, I'm going to need to rely exclusively on what I can bring in from outside to keep my base fueled here with everything that's going to need for my people to stay happy and stay alive. It looks like the clock is ticking down. I don't think that I'm going to be able to make it through. Yeah, not even close. This rubble before the clock ticks down. It is staying warm, fortunately. You see the temperature gauge there, that if that drops down, I'm going to need to build a fireplace, essentially a heater. And I want to make sure he sleeps, and Marco scavenges, and Bruno guards. Yep, that looks good. Bruno's tired, but he can be tired. I don't really care about Bruno too much. He hasn't cooked a single meal yet, so he hasn't pulled. He needs to start pulling his weight, as far as I'm concerned. Until he does that, he can fight off whatever comes to the door. So I'm thinking about just going back to the shelled cottage here and taking in whatever I wasn't able to get with. And then there's a semi-detached house. This is another one that could go one of a couple ways. If they're hostile in there and they're dug in, I could have a big problem. The decrepit squat, I'm not really familiar with either. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go back to, well, screw it. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's go see what happens here. I have no idea what to expect. I'm just going to give him a crowbar, and should I take a lockpick? Yeah, I'll take a lockpick in case I need to do things, sneaky-like, and that should be good, and off we go. Let's do this. Let's do this, man. You're going to find lots of good stuff and bring it back for us and keep us alive. Shots. Okay. Okay, I see. I hope they don't see me. Is that me they're talking about? No. They're not alerted, are they? No. They're not alerted yet. I'm good. I got this. Let's see what we have down here. Some... we have a sawgate door. So that's... wow, one piece of wood. This is not a great haul so far, and I have at least 3 that I saw potentially armed and hostiles up there. Yeah, this is... I don't know how I'm going to do this. I can't walk across the court. Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. Then we've got this guy just kind of hanging out in the entryway. And there's really no way to get in on that. Let's see what... It's just a female. Okay, well, hopefully you didn't come out this way. Oh crap, she just saw me. Yeah, she just saw me. Yeah, I'll just, boop. Yeah, I'm not here. I never existed. I never existed. Hide in shadows. They'll never suspect. They don't know where I am. I've disappeared without a trace. Oh, can I use this moment of distraction? Ooh, lots of veggies. Yes, I'm very glad I did that. Okay, can I get across maybe? Yeah, I'm hiding. I am indeed hiding. Oh, is that a gun? I think I saw a gun in her hands. This is not good. I'm Gonna need to find another way to get past. Yeah, they're definitely armed. Okay, I don't... Maybe I can just sneak past while they're just... Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. No, you won't. No, you won't. I'm out of here, man. Goodbye. Should I... Oh, yeah, yeah. Ow. Ow. Oh, wow, she just shot me. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have just run. Let that be a lesson. When you see people with guns, just run. That's always good advice. Especially in the apocalypse. Men with guns never mean good things for you in the apocalypse. Did we really find lots of... Oh god, and we've been raided too. Pavel's wounded again. At least we fought him off and didn't lose anything. Okay, well, he's already lying down. That's good. And Bruno's now very tired. Everybody's hungry. But I did get 5 veggies, so that's really good. You need veggies and basic food to make large meals, and that's the most productive and economical use of your materials. Essentially, it feeds 2 people for pretty much the price of one, both in terms of water and fuel and such. Especially when you've upgraded, it then becomes even more economical. Upgraded your oven, that is. So I've got Pavel and Bruno sleeping it off here. Bruno's not in great shape either. No one's really in good shape. Once they get some food in their stomachs, they'll be doing a lot better. I am going to need to get Marco into one of those beds as soon as possible. Both of those guys are going to be sleeping a while, I think. But I do want to make sure I get in that last cabinet. It's day 3 here. I want to make sure I've fully explored. And I think this is the last thing. Ooh, we got some jewelry here. That's going to be nice in the event that I get a trader coming by knocking on my front door, which I'm hoping will happen because I really would like to trade for some weapon parts here so I can get a knife. The next time that looters come back, we're not going to be in great shape. And I really don't... I did not get a large haul in terms of supplies that last run. And as a result, you see here, I really can't make anything that I need to start to move into mid-game. So that was probably not the best place to go on the second day. Oh god, that scared me. Okay, great. So we have a trader here. Hello, sir. Hello, kind sir. Have you ventured across Wilderland just to trade with me? It would appear you have. You have a lot of stuff. I, unfortunately, do not have that much stuff. But I would like to take your food. And I will give you lots of stuff for food. But I want to make sure that you give me back the most that I can get. And what I need now, probably more than anything else, is supplies. I'll give you my bullets, because I obviously don't have any use for them yet, and I just want all the supplies that you can give me so I can actually start building some stuff here. I will give you all my herbs, or some of my herbs. Just give me more supplies, bro. Wow, this guy runs a hard deal. I'm very hesitant to give him pretty much all my tradable assets for, what is that? Got like 20 supplies. Well, I guess. Well, he has some food. He has some canned food. Would be nice. You don't want my bullets. You don't want all my herbs, all my bullets for 1 canned food. Not enough for you. What a douchebag. What a douchebag. You want my books? You want my books? Wow, you want all my books for the canned food? How about no? How about no? How about no? Here, you can have a bullet. 1 bullet. Wow, really? I'm giving you bullets, man, and you're giving like 4 wood. Not even 4 supplies. Wow, 1 for 1. Can you want my herbs? Is that okay? Well, it seems to be willing to give me a little more for herbs. It's not much. It's not much, but I really have no use for these herbs or this bullet. I need wood more than anything here, I think. I would really like to get that canned food, but I'm gonna have to, like, give up my meds. And I don't want to give up one of my 2 meds this early in case something bad happens. I'm really lucky that I didn't get grievously wounded from getting shot at and getting hit. Yeah, I'll just let you go the way of the dodo there, kind sir. Goodbye. Good luck to you too. Well, I have enough to make 6 large meals at this point, and I probably want to do that. Bruno is still tired, so that's problematic. Let's see here. What can I make now? What should I make now? He didn't have any weapon supplies or any weapon parts, so that's not good. I still don't have nearly enough to do an improved metal workshop, nor do I really have any reason to do an improved metal workshop this early, considering what I have in my inventory at this point. I'm just gonna get Bruno up and cooking. He can cook tired. He's not gonna burn the place down, hopefully. And yeah, I need to get Marco into bed here so he can try to sleep it off before he goes out again and probably gets shot at again tonight. God, hopefully not. I think I'm gonna try to keep him out of trouble tonight, and maybe just go back to that first place and finish looting that upper floor. That seems like probably the safest, while not the most exciting use of his time. And I'm sure that there was still a bunch more building supplies that I'd really like to bring home before somebody else gets them, which will happen if I let that go for too long. I'm kind of already pushing my luck with the rest of that stuff there as it is at this point. Let's see. Marco is still sleeping. Sleepy. Bruno is tired. Do I want to have him cook? Do I want him to cook? Nobody's very hungry yet. Everybody's just kind of hungry. Well, they're hungry. Let's not understate it. But they're not starving yet, so that's good. And I don't have any canned food, which is another issue, which means whatever I cook, I'm gonna have to start burning fuel to create. And this early in the game, I'd much rather be using that wood and materials towards something that can give me a little bit of posterity and longevity, like some flower gardens or an herbal grinding station, or something that's going to let me actually produce supplies. Even just having a water still at this point would be phenomenal. So I can, because it takes water to cook as well. So we have some more places here that have opened up. I want to make sure that it's okay. Bruno's on guard. Slightly wounded Pablo sleeping. Marco scavenging. And we have a quiet house here that I think that's the old people house. But I think I want to get back to this shelled cottage first and get the last of that stuff. I think I've already knocked open most of this stuff, but crap, there's still that upper floor that I hadn't explored yet. Probably need that crowbar. Alright. Let's do this, man. Let's get the rest of this junk. This is probably going to be my last trip here, so I want to haul in everything I absolutely can and get that nice little size stack of supplies there. I don't know how to reach that place. Well, here, I will show you. I think there was still some stuff in the fridge that I wanted to grab as well. But, oh, yeah, I'm glad I brought this crowbar. It seems like all these doors were locked. Probably how they kept looters out originally, I guess. This place is probably not going to last for too much longer. I definitely want to make sure that I finish looting tonight. Ooh, wow, that is a man-sized haul of supplies right there. I need wood more than supplies. I'll unload one stack. And we just have a couple more places here to loot. Weapon supplies. Go, weapon supplies. Well, okay, one. There's one weapon supply. Some electric parts and some mechanical parts. Take the mechanical parts. I'm probably going to need those first. And weapons. Go weapons. No. Just a bunch of building supplies. Bunch of building supplies. Was there anything down here that... No, there were no weapon supplies down here, just bullets as I remember. Yeah, empty shell casings and such. I had some more building supplies here too, as I remember. Yeah, just a bunch of wood. Well, one building supply for that entire stack, taking up a backpack slot, is not ideal. Anything in here? No, not really. There is one more stack outside that I can get to if I dig through this rubble. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I need to start thinking about what I'm going to need over the next couple days here. I've got the building supplies, at least to fuel me for a little bit here, I think. But man, weapon parts, dude. The next time I get raided, fists are not going to cut it. And if I don't have at least the weapon parts to build a knife by like day 5 or day 6, I'm going to be in real trouble. Yeah, it's already night 3, and I've got maybe like 1 day to get a knife in my hands before I start getting my guys wounded and start losing junk, because I didn't feel suitable to arm my mans. Man, this rubble takes forever without a shovel, but it does offer at least some time to think here about the metagame and what I'm going to go after next. Food and weapon parts, I think, are the 2 highest priorities, and I have no idea where to prioritize finding those based on what I saw. I think I might head to that that other one, the other day 1 mission, if it provided it's still there. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Weapon supplies, man. That's exactly what I needed. Sweet. Yep, okay, grab it and run, and we're done. Alright guys, well that's going to be day 1 through 3. I'll close up this episode here. I'll put links in the description and the sidebar in the trailer to continue this Let's Play. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Click the next button for the next part of this Let's Play, and I'll see you next time.